Hello, everyone. My name is Devonte Roach, and I am a candidate for the Global Entertainment Music Business Program. I'd like to kick off the conversation by telling you how I view the current state of the music business. A lot of the issues that exist right now in the music business have a lot to do with inconsistency with policy and process. There's a huge disconnect between what happens domestically in the United States and how things are handled internationally. So I see us in this new phase. We've had about a decade or maybe 11 years to actually analyze and observe the outcomes of moving from the physical space into digital. So now we have all this information, but how do we actually get into the space and start to actually make changes? Some would argue that it's a very radical approach that needs to be taken. We need to just do away with the old model and start fresh. And others believe that we can really dig down deep into the trenches and start to renovate from the inside out. I'm somewhere in the middle. I feel that there are some policies, some processes, some approaches that just don't work, and we have to find a new way. But there are also some aspects of the business that do work, but it's about being able to properly build a story around it, communicate it, and make people care. Which brings me to three things that I would actually like to work on while in the program. The first is an endeavor that I've already begun. I am the co-founder and sales director for a startup called Soul Kings Records. We are based out of Berlin, Germany. The way our business works is we have built up a huge database of DJs, disc jockeys. We have discovered that the true form of distribution starts on the dance floor. So we had a very radical idea. Instead of focusing on wild marketing campaigns and trying to make sure that our music is on all of the online retailers, I start very simple. Let's disseminate this record and then actually start to track the engagement. When someone hears a song on the dance floor, you know what they do? They pull out their mobile device. Say, I haven't heard this before. Let me Shazam it. So through Shazam and other analytic platforms, we've been able to track who to target for future campaigns. So I'd like for us to be able to build that out a little more, tweak our business model, and essentially find out what other services are clients actually interested in. We've had a response. We've had successful campaigns. I want to build on it. The second thing is an idea that I had, which is called Noteworthy. And Noteworthy is a platform where content creators are introduced to publishing outlets. We want to be able to bring them together, and the artist, at the very least, can share their story. The press partners actually get to choose what they pick up. And then those stories show up in larger publications. Working in PR, I've learned that there is a such thing as visibility. You have to be able to cut through the noise, and it all comes down to relationships. And then finally, I would like to focus my time in the program on research, being able to take raw information, synthesize it, and then present it in a remarkable and awe-inspiring way, a way that actually encourages and excites people to take action. So I want to figure out what are the possibilities in that space. How can we take the knowledge we have as music business thought leaders and take that into a different field and just spin it and see what actually comes out of it. I do hope that this was informative, getting to learn a little bit more about some of the things I'm passionate about. There's so much more I'd like to say, but we're limited on time. I look forward to being able to expound on it in the actual interview. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.